Okay, welcome to learning how to build a Facebook masthead for your Professional Organizers in Canada Facebook group. We are using Canva. We are using this tool because it is free and because it is awesome. My name is Samantha Christofferson. I am your Director of Membership, and I appreciate your patience as we go through this tutorial to build your Facebook masthead. So first, you're going to want to sign up for your free membership. So I am already a member. So I'm going to put in my POC Director of Membership at gmail.com and my password and log in. Okay, so here you see we've arrived at my dashboard. Okay, there's a couple of things happening here. Ignore my little zoom that's coming down from the top. But here you are able to create a design. You can share designs. I use this tool all the time for my own business. It's a really wonderful graphic design tool. And if you want to make colorful graphics, you can explore using this option. This is one of several options that I use. So we're going to create a Facebook masthead, and we're going to do so using custom dimensions. We have to make 2 projects because Facebook doesn't make it easy to have really nice pictures. And if anybody knows a better way to do this, I encourage you to connect with me. You can do so through the Professional Organizers in Canada website, organizersincanada.com, and you can find my email under contact. So we're up in the top right corner. We're going to click on Use Custom Dimensions. The first document is going to be 1640 by 662. And pixels is correct. We're going to design that. Okay, so it's going to open up a new window for you, as you can see. And it's going to be that custom dimension, which is 1640 by 662. These numbers are important because they are the guidelines that Facebook sets. We want to turn this white space into the image that we will place inside of our Facebook masthead. We are doing this. There is a corporate looking one that you can use for the association, which uses stock image, which is available and will be doled out to you with your chapter name. But this is in case you've had a meeting or you've had a group photo and you want to change up the Facebook masthead and how it looks or what it's advertising. So first, we're in the layout section here. It's the first one that comes up. We want to choose the photo grid that my mouse is hovering over. I'm just going to click once, and it's going to turn my white document into this photo image, and it says drag and drop to replace this photo, and that's essentially what we're going to do. On the left-hand side, we're going to click on Uploads because I want to use my own image. I'm going to say Upload my own image. Click on that. And here it's opening up into what I'm going to be using. So for example, I'm going to use an image of a meeting or a workshop that we hosted in our chapter because we were really proud of that. And I'm also going to go ahead and drop that into the image folder. So once that's uploaded, you can see here I'm now able to use it. I'm going to drag it and I'm going to drop it. So it's going to automatically customize this image to the specifications that I had. If I want to alter it or move it, I double click and it allows me now to potentially move from side to side. Or if I wanted, I can expand the image to zoom in. I don't want to. I'm going to stay within this image. And I've got my speaker and I've got a good shot of the audience, so I'm going to keep that. Okay. And on this image, I'm also going to add a small element so that I can add my chapter in here. So here I'm going to click on Shapes. On the left-hand side I'm going to click on the first box. It appears black and it lands right in the middle of my, my document. I'm going to keep it as black. I'm going to bring it down till about here, move it over to the corner, and it locks into place. And then I'm going to drag it across, all the way across my document, okay? So now I have this nice black header, and then I'm going to go to text. Again, on the left-hand side, I'm going to add a heading. It's going to, again, pop into my document. I am going to move it over to the black that I just put in. I'll change the color. I'm moving quickly through this, but you're able to pause this at any time. I want the words to change to white. So I do that. Then I would also like to change the font. Sorry, that word was escaping me. To Lato, which is our closest to our kind of fonting that we use for POC. And I am going to write Grand River, and that's it. So now this is kind of clearly letting the people know who are going to see that this is the Grand River. Now I also want to add the logo in here. So I'm going to go ahead and upload another image and find my POC logo, which is, ooh, not where I thought it was going to be. So hold on 2 seconds while I locate that. Okay, hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back because I have my image. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload the POC logo. Okay. If you're curious where you're going to find your POC logos, it's under the download section of the members only. So you can find all of that content there. All right. So it's now loaded. I'm going to click on it and I am going to resize it down. And, oop, I don't want to do that. Just want it. No. This is also, I can move with my arrow keys. And I'm going to add it here. Okay. I'm going to make sure that my justification for the letters is to the right so that it does go to the closest. I'm going to move that over. Okay. And now I have, which is essentially my image in which I am going to place into the actual Facebook masthead. So I'm going to download this image up on the top right, click download. I'm going to do the PNG. It's unlimited download. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. Okay. Tells me a really beautiful quote. Design is the silent ambassador of your brand. Paul Rand. That's lovely. Makes me feel nice. So I'm holding tight. It's preparing my design. And yes, now I officially have it. Okay. So I'm going to exit out of here. And I'm actually going to close this document now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and close that one. And I'm going to start a new document. So again, I'm back at my dashboard. I'm going to use a custom design. And now this is my official one. It's still going to be 1640, but in this case, I'm going to bump it up to 923. Okay, and then design. Okay, so I'm just waiting for that to start. So this is the official size for the Facebook masthead. I'm going to, again, go ahead and do the photo grid to place it and allow me to drag and drop any image. I'm going to go to my uploads and I'm going to use the picture that I used in the background. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to blur the image. So I'm going to have that flop into there. Okay, so as you can see, the sizing is a little bit different. Oh, didn't mean to move that around. I'm going to double click so that I can kind of slide this over like that, get kind of a better picture of the audience. And still while I'm here on this image, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose filter, which my mouse is hovering over. Okay. And the reason being, I'm going to click on advanced options. I'm going to blur the image. Okay, and the reason why I'm doing that, because it's the same image, but I don't want it to be completely clear. I want it to be kind of the background. So I don't need anything to really show up. So once I've done that, about 22, that looks good and blurry. Now I'm going to go ahead and upload that image that I just downloaded of the group that I just did. So Grand River, I'm going to go ahead and upload that. And this is what I'm going to drop into the actual Facebook masthead, and this will be the final image. So I know what you're thinking. It's quite a few little steps to take and make the Facebook masthead. So again, if you have a better way of doing that, it just seems to be the only way that you can get the wording and the logo to not be cut off. So I'm going to go ahead and click. and it's going to pop that image right into the middle of my new document. So you can see nice and clear. I've got an image of what's actually happening nice and clear with the name of my chapter and the POC logo. So anyone who's visiting my Facebook group, they right away recognize, oh, here's the POC logo. This must be part of the association. It's really great for that brand recognition and also the comfort and familiarity of it. But then you have the ability to customize the images of whatever you are showcasing while keeping our brand there and visible. So I am going to go ahead and download this image. I can do a PNG, I can do a JPEG, you can do this in PDF. So you can see there's a lot of flexibility here. I'm going to download that. This is the final document. So once I have downloaded that, I'm going to pop into Facebook and I'm going to change the Facebook design. Okay. All right. So here I'm going to choose a new window, facebook.com, and expand it for you. I am the moderator for the POC Grand River, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Please ignore any personal information that you see of my own, but really you can see it. So I've already gone ahead and I've changed my POC Facebook masthead. Here I've added the circle of white over top of, and I've faded this a little bit. So we could do things like that, but I think just for the basic look of it, we can go ahead and change, and I'm going to upload a photo because it's something that I just downloaded. Here it is. I'm going to upload that. And we'll just wait patiently while it does that. Okay, and now here it is all over again, but it's given you, you can see everything in the image. I'm not going to save the changes only because this is not the right photo that we want to be advertising. So I'm going to cancel, but you can see everything clearly in the POC Facebook masthead. So how do we get the circle in behind the logo? So one way of doing it is using an element and using a frame, or just having a shape in behind it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the circle of white. I'm going to click on that. Or actually, I have to do that in the other document. So the nice thing about Canva is that it does save all of your designs as you're going through. So here you can see this is the one we created earlier that we dropped into it. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that. I'm going to add a circle. And I'm going to make it white. Okay. And then I am going to place it behind our logo. So I want to arrange and move it back until the logo pops over top. Awesome. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to move it to be centered. And the nice thing about Canva is it gives you these guidelines. It shows you when things are centered. So again, here we go. I've got to move the text over a little bit. And this one, I can make it a little bit transparent in the top right here. The black block, maybe I want to make that a little bit transparent so it's really just so you can read that text a little bit better. So I'm going to drop it down to 80 and leave it there. And here now we've got this nice image with the POC logo. I'm going to move this over just a smidge and then move the logo over. Okay, so now you can see everything really clearly. I'll download it again. And it's given me the same quote, which I think, you know, they could do better and get me a different one, but they're doing their best. And that's all we can ever ask of people. So again, exit out of that. And then I'm going to go back into the document, the large size one. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is crazy, but it's not crazy. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to click into this, the document that we originally had, 1640 by 923. And here you can see the old version. I'm going to go over to the left to download, or to the uploads. I'm going to upload the new image with the circle. And as it filters in, I'll delete this by clicking on it and deleting just with the key on your computer. And when the little bar lets me, it's almost done. Come on, internet. I hope everyone's really enjoying this video. I feel sometimes very silly creating these because I feel like you're all watching me. So I clicked on that image, it drops it right into the center of the document. I can go ahead and I can download that, and then I can upload that to my group. And that is how you can build a Facebook masthead with any custom image that you would like. Again, if you have a better way of creating those kind of images and how you'd like to see it, by all means, we'd be really happy to get that information from you. But until then, I really encourage you to explore Canva. It becomes very quick, and I think you will enjoy it. Thanks for watching.